Hey, what is up, Lore Hounds? We are back to Minecraft Adventures. It is episode 1.2, and this will be showing you my Imperial highway system connecting all the projects and also the Lore Hound logo. Quickly though, I want to jump into texture packs, so let's go to that. So you come down to texture packs. We did change the icon for the texture pack. We also have an HD and an SD version. Those were linked in the last post. They'll be linked in this post as well. Download the HD one if you also do MC edit, MC Patcher, and your computer can handle it. If not, go with SD. So we'll go into single player. It's still World 1. I kind of suck at naming. We'll jump right in. Alright, so we're back at the fort. I haven't left anywhere. Quickly though, I want to just show you our moon texture. Yeah, so there it is. That's the phases of the moon are going to be like that. We're going to go into the fort to where the mine carts were. I want to show you the map just quickly though. Find and place it. Alright. It'd probably be better if I went into lighting. So all of those gray bar areas, those are where the highway is. You can kind of see that it's connecting everything together. It's a little bit faint in a lot of places. That giant square thing in the center, I'm not going to quite tell you what it is or show you it. We're going to just quickly pass through it. We're just going to head on now through the highway system. So yeah, all of this should look familiar. We did change the stone. That is what stone looks like now in our texture pack, and I am running the HD one, so there's no minecart here. Let's head downstairs and see if there's one down there. Nope. Well, darn. Okay, so I'm just gonna run up here and I'll show you guys this area. Yeah, so let me go ahead and just go and place one before I forget. Screw it, I'll come back and get it later. So this is my minecart station for the highway. There's the lighting up there, the water fountain in the area, and it's pretty uniform and nice. I am using obsidian to kind of give some uh, good directional stuff, you know, north, east, south, and west. It is orientated to the actual north based off of the map. As you can see there, it's not exactly lining up, but you get the idea. And there's our sun texture. So you can see it from here. We'll just hop on the cart and go through. This is the second project that I made. I made it out of wool and lapis lazuli. I think I'm saying that right. It took me about 3 hours to make, and then after I made it, I was wondering, I wonder if it burns. It turns out it does. It took me another 3 hours. I was kind of stupid. Let me send this cart back. Yeah, so that's what the red brick looks in our new texture pack. And yes, all of these pillars do go throughout the map where the highway system is, and it goes all the way down to one just where you can see it. It starts with about one brick there, and then you go 5 bricks over, and you have the pillar, and then you have the 5 bricks over, and then you have a pillar. Everything's not exactly correct, but I try to keep it to that calculation. And that stuff just blocks off there. This heads all the way west to the furthest project. We'll head down there later, but first we'll head over this way. Yeah, so the stations do run on the American right side of the road system. It's just because I'm American, plan on having American players. Oh, real quick, that's where the pyramid is. You'll be seeing that in the next episode. But yeah, so we ask that players who are riding on it, they take the right side, and as soon as they get to the station, you just send it back and hop off. Like I've been doing right here. And we'll head over. The station is pretty generic, it's just a directional change. We'll head over to the other station to get to the testing facility that is yet complete. Probably will show you that in the 2 episodes from now. Yeah, I'll show you from 2 episodes from now. That is me messing with buckets of water and lava when I first discovered them, and I decided, let's burn everything! And then here I decided to make some kind of makeshift waterfall. Worked, kind of. And yeah, it's just the stone there and our minecart. Send it that way. And for just simplicity terms, I'm probably, yeah. So this is speeding it up right now, and for simplicity terms, I'm just going to speed everything up right here. Take the minecart over here. Yeah, there's nothing inside of it. I'll just show you it more when I get to that, but now we're just going to head over to see the connectivity of everything. So here's the station furthermost east, and we get to this fort. So this fort is copied over from the other fort. We're trying to keep things uniformal. This is supposed to be the frontier of the projects. Every time we have a new frontier, we will put a new fort and maintain the old ones to kind of build up a lore of what's going on. The forts are to be there to protect, and if we go even further east, we'll build more tracks and stations out east and then place a new fort at that new project. But for now, it's just copied and paste right here because this is the frontier. There's a couple of other forts placed around because they are also the frontier, and you'll see those later. There is actually going to be some landscaping and some mountain underneath this. This one is not held up by magic. Yeah, I'm just going to show you that leads off to the south. Nothing's really built there. And we'll take this and we'll head back north. And you'll see why it's connected, because we've just gone in a circle. Yeah, there's some nice luscious stuff. Writing this system actually does take quite some time, but honestly, I prefer to take this and be safe all the time rather than walking out there, because it's a lot faster. Just want to discuss real quick our texture pack. We did add some new things, and by some I mean a lot, like the water over there, and the obsidian is different. We are keeping some others like this stone because we like how it looks, even though it doesn't mesh perfectly, but it's good enough in our opinion to keep it. And we're going to head over now west, and as you see, there was that fort that we were just at. So we just went in a circle, and that's kind of the whole point of this entire system, is that you can quickly just hop in the train and just go through. I'm now just going to fly now. I'm just now going to fly now so that we can just have some quick pacing stuff to go on. So you can kind of see this new texture blocks. I'll probably in a video just show all the texture blocks. I'm holding now the leaves, so it kind of looks leafy. So it kind of gives it a cool little texture and more photorealism. We also have the dirt and the wood and the bricks. Maybe I'll switch to them now. Yeah, that's the dirt, that's the wood, and all the other things, the cobblestone. Right here is the station going down into another project that we have. That's a little bit further on ahead. Really want to keep some of this stuff under wraps because I'm quite proud of it. It's very impressive. My girlfriend and I worked on that other project just back there together in about 10 hours using a mass editor. It was a lot of fun, but a lot of work, and so we're really glad at how it came out. Yeah, so right now I'm just holding the wood planks block, so that's kind of what it looks like in the texture pack. What we're doing over here is I'm going to show you the NPC village because I found 2 of them. I'm going to show you the end stopper right here of the station. So NPC villages are going to be considered as server content. Anything that we find as server content, as what we build or generated as with NPC villages, we are going to sanction it off as unbuildable. You won't be able to build or destroy any blocks. You won't be able to bring TNT or any flint and steel. Creatures won't be able to destroy anything. It's to really give it a server feel of protection. And we'll do that through either pre-existing mods, or I will code that myself. And if we take it offline and we decide that player stuff is really awesome, we're going to sync shit off as well and make it server provided content. Everything that people make will be saved, so when we bring it live, it'll be exactly where it is. We're planning on doing some content updates when we come up with new projects. We'll take the server off, we'll work on it with a new file, take the server offline and update it, and then we'll patch it through and push it to a live server. Right now this is just an end stopper. There is no other station outside of this. This will be the end. And it's just a simple little station to allow you to walk down to the pathway, come up here, and there's a little sitting room. You know, if you're waiting to catch a train or it's too late or something, you can come up here and you can just lay in bed and go to sleep. I did touch up the NPC villages. I'll show you both of them when I get to that. It's still way ahead. I am going to name them because it is server content, so they need a name. We did change the cloud texture as well. It gives it a more thinner, weathery kind of texture than just the generic white blocks. So we come down here, and this section of the highway actually bisects the bay quite nicely. And I say that a lot. Very nicely. And I actually didn't plan that. It just happened to come along and work like that. Over here is another fort. This is the fort on this frontier. Even though we have, you know, the highway all around it, it still is considered the frontier to protect that one project that we went by. You could probably guess what that project is. But creatures do actually spawn outside of the fort, so it gives it a militaristic feel of you have to actually defend against something. Nothing spawns on the inside, though, which is nice, and nothing spawns inside of this little protection thing going down to the fort, because I placed enough lighting that creatures won't spawn because of the lighting thing. It was a little bit interesting to make, and it's just another fort copied over to protect the bay into this one section. So I'll show you this right now. It's a pretty generic thing of a quote-unquote station. You come down, there's seats. I'm planning on making some kind of like control tower right in the center to control the tracks here. Haven't really gotten to that yet. Probably will do that in the near future. But it's really fun. The whole purpose of that track is that so you actually don't have to walk down and carry stuff to the fort. You could just walk it over to the track, place it in the chest, and then send the chest down and people pick it up from there. This also serves as a guardhouse, though, a little barracks to protect from the outside as well for the fort. Down here is a reading and eating table, and we come up here and we have the barracks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is a little barracks place because they, you know, need to sleep. At least some guards do. And then you just take a left and come upstairs, and then we have the little guard tower up here where you just come down and here's a lower section, and then we're back to this place. Yeah, so we're just going to speed this up a little bit more because we're kind of short on time. Now this takes us to this section right here, the station that goes east and west. There's nothing going south just yet. Over this way is another station which also caps off at a NPC village in the desert, and then it forks north and south. So once you get to here, you can't go any further west from this specific station. See north there and west here, and then we have south over there. And then here it's a little bit more robust. It's the exact same thing. You just saw the sand and the cobblestone texture. It just takes you down there, and then you have all this stuff up there. It's taller than the other one because the other one didn't need that lower section just because of the height differences. So we're going to quickly speed through this one middle section of the map because I really, really want to hide that from you guys. It's something that I've been working on for a ton of hours. You've seen a ton of screenshots. You've probably seen it. It is a city, but again, it's one that I've been working on pretty hard. It's still about 45% done, and I've put about, what, 40 to 60 hours into it. It's really difficult. I will go in and tell you what, and go into more detail of what I've been using in this area for the materials and just what I've been building. For now, we're just going to speed through it to show you the highway system, to also continuously show you just how connected everything is. And we'll just quickly go through here. And this goes through the mountain. was really fun to make, trying to plan all of this out and really difficult. This was still before I learned about the mass editor, so I still did all of this by hand. Well, yeah, so that's that testing facility that I was talking about over there that we'll get to probably in 2 episodes. And we're going to quickly head over to the pyramid. And where is it? I'm still a little disorientated. I reference the map a little bit every once in a while. And we're coming up on it. Alright, so there's the pyramid. That is what you'll be seeing next time. It's really fun. It's going to help build up the lore of the server and kind of explain some things. But yeah, it's definitely going to be dangerous. It's going to be fun to show you guys. I appreciate that you guys watched this video. Just give questions, comments, concerns, anything you want to just say down in the comments below. Thanks. See you guys next episode.